call that radio. You call that radio TV. No. You call that radio TV.
This is You Call That Radio.
This is You Call That Radio TV, and we've got some very special guests in the house tonight. Anyone who knows me knows that I love my hip hop. We've been very lucky over the years on You Call That Radio TV to have some, we've had Bronze Nazareth, Brother Ali, Sage Francis, Sarah, B. Dolan, the list goes on. And it's my favourite part of the show when we get some actual hip hop legends. We've got some hip hop royalty in the house. We've got Apollo Brown and Philmore Greene.
Yo, what up,
guys?
Peace.
Thank you very much for joining me, man. I've just been listening to your album for the last month now. It's The Cost of Living. It's a proper hip hop album. I mean, I like all different types, but it just reminds me of a classic. It's just got that classic feel to it. As soon as you hear it, you know it's a classic. How did you start working together? How did that collaboration come about?
Oh man, so just to take it back a little bit, I guess, I was familiar with his work, familiar with Philly's work, and just listening to his, especially his first album, the Chicago album, and knowing that he works with my guy Rashid Hadi, which me and him go back about 15 years. Anybody who Hadi co-signs, man, I'm good with. So, that's kind of a given right there. But anyway, they made beautiful music together. They ended up going on tour. Went on tour with Sky Zoo and Elzai. Came through Detroit. And I pulled Phil off to the side, man. Was like, yo, we need to work, man. We need to get it in. And, I didn't know if that was going to be a song or a feature or what, but it ended up being Cost of Living, man. And, we carved out a window in our schedules and created this album, man. And, not just professionally, but personally as well, man. We got to know each other, man. And this is an amazing guy right here. So
thank you, bro.
It all shows in the music.
And what about yourself, Philmore? How does it feel to rapping over those Apollo Brown beats?
Man, I was rapping over Apollo Brown beats before I even knew Philmore.
Man, it's funny you say that. Like I've done long train journeys where I've sat with Apollo Brown instrumentals and just wrote to it. They're perfect and right to me, and so yeah, man.
Yeah, but I joked about it on past interviews. I used to take when I didn't have a producer and I would do shows. I used to take Apollo Brown beats and several other beats off the internet and just do my intro to the beats and just rock over them, just to show my skills, show I could rap over quality material, just honing my skills. But it feels wonderful, bro. Like it's like. Apollo Brown is legendary. When he hang up his gym shoes and close his locker, he's already first ballot. You know what I mean? So it's like the work he's put in, and just for me to add some of my artistry into his catalog, it's a high honor to me. And I just want to. It's an honor to me to put my name in his catalog of work. Along with the other greats. So I definitely don't take it for granted, and you hear that in Cost of Living. I took it very seriously. So this is an honor.
It's a great album. The way it's worked out brilliant, man. So at what point did you realise that this was going to be an album?
Oh, it was going to be an album from the start, man. I mean, like I said, I didn't know if we were going to do a song or a feature or whatever. But once we started talking, and once we, I was just like, we're going to do an album, man. It's not even. Forget just doing one song or getting them as a feature on one of my other albums or something like that. Nah, man. To me, Philmore is he's the voice of Chicago right now. So there's nobody else in Chicago doing what he's doing, and I wanted that. I needed that. So, you know, I felt as though it was the right time, and what better way to, you know, showcase that than a full album, not an EP, not a song, not a feature, but a full album.
100%. But I want to just play a wee tune just now, because I know that a lot of our audience are clued up in their hip hop. I know there's a lot of people really excited that you were going to be on the show, so there might be a few questions. If we're live right now in Glasgow to Chicago, if you're watching this, leave a question and we'll try and read some out. But for people who aren't aware, I thought we'd maybe just start with a little tune. There's so many highlights on the album, but the first one that came up when I just googled it there on YouTube was Steep Life. So yeah, how did this come about? Was it a case of you sent over a bunch of beats and then Philmore went from there, or did you have songs already written down?
No, Apollo doesn't. I actually went and got everything. Like, we did everything in person. I would rather. I don't mind traveling, so I went to Detroit and actually got the beats as well as recorded the album. I came back home and came back home to Chicago, wrote the record, and went back to record the record. Like, I don't mind traveling at all. So everything as far as the creative process of this album, from hearing the beats to recording the album, was done in person. Like, Apollo, he stated several times, like, he doesn't do email albums. And I believe that's the right way. It's like, it's almost like the following your shot in the NBA. You know what I mean? It's like the lost art. And we trying to just keep that spirit alive and just work in the studio together to catch that vibe.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let us know in the comments we make of this. This is Steep Life, taken from the new album, Cost of Living, out now. It's a classic.
Yeah. Steep life.
Steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers,
Look,
we strive to
step in the concrete jungle. Everything is broke, your passion be the healer. If you getting bread and the vultures know they glad to be your killer. Dirty mattresses, imagine it was your faculty that's hid up. And the women that set you up and get that bag for they concealer. Put the package on her liver, Greyhound packages delivered. It is hazardous in the middle of July, shit you could shiver, quiver. Where I'm from, it ain't built for the weak and bitter. And if Philly ain't your best, then you gon' have to reconsider for realer. The steep life where niggas don't sleep and eat, right? If niggas at your head, you better sleep with a peace pipe. To get his babies fed, he'll risk getting 3 strikes. Need life, at least a pen taught him to read, right? Time of need, see what his knees like. Pray to the east, Alhamdulillah, now he started to see life. Child of the ghetto, working hard to be bright. LeBron, the King Von is who he striving to be like.
steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like. Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like. Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers,
Look,
we strive
the
to
only
be
peace
like.
we ever get was after resting. Let's create leaders and moguls. No more cellmates, we need more best men. Holy matrimony, better get your ratchet, homie. I rep the fucking shies if I got it tatted on me. It showed me everything from a birth to a murder scene. The shells was popping out of the chamber, I heard the cling so close. If you was black around here, you served a fiend. For no reason, 12 a search jeans. We used to dirty cops, rushing guns, busting baby mama's phone, fussing, want beef, Homer Cochise. Nigga, we on something, box Chevy bumping, commissary, jail calls coming any moment, we down to fall. Like we log running, niggas fake as Paul Bunyan, bitches fake as Snow White. Hell yeah, shorty gon' ball, he ain't grow right. Pack cribs, no lights, no beans, no rice, link cards, more mice, watch for the police.
Steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like. Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like. Rappers and hoopers, we strive to be like. It's steep life coming up when niggas is sheep like.
Yeah.
Rappers and hoopers, we strive to
It ain't
be
easy
like.
round here. You gotta hustle round here. Yeah. We trying to get it round here.
Amazing. Steep Life. Taking
Yeah.
it from the Cost
Yeah.
of Living LP.
Shout out to Will Gates.
Shout out to Will Gates. Absolutely.
It looks great. It sounds great. It's how cold is it? Are you both in Chicago just now?
No, I'm in Detroit. He's in the video. We're both in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, aye.
He's in Chicago. I'm in Detroit.
Is Chicago and Detroit as cold as Glasgow?
we get it in, man. We get
Yeah.
cold, bro. We get
What temperature are you on just now?
I mean, you guys are you do Celsius, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say, let me see. What would negative 10 degrees of Fahrenheit be Celsius?
Well, we're let's just find out. So Glasgow weather, we're at 1 degree Fahrenheit, I think just now. Let's go for Detroit
1 degree
weather.
Fahrenheit. Okay, that's about normal for our winter right there.
Oh, you're at Detroit is at 9 degrees just now. Apparently, we're at 1, and
Okay, yeah.
And Chicago is, let's see,
I'm totally lost.
6 degrees in Chicago. So we're a wee bit colder, but it might be later on. We're later on in the day, so I don't know who. Well, I think it's a draw. We both live in cold places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you notice the pattern though that there seems to be some of the best music comes from cold and dark places?
Man, the best music comes from cold,
The best.
dark, damp places.
We're not at beach parties. We're not in the pool. It's dark. We're writing. We're in the studio. Got to do something.
I mean, it has the way it looks outside has a big effect on the sound, man. And you know, I don't make summer music, man, and partly because we don't see a lot of sunshine around here, man. So
Nah.
the type of music I make tends to be a little more somber and melancholy is what they call it. They call me the king of melancholy, man. It's weird, man, but you know.
Okay, let's play it in the game of Name That Song. The harsh realities of life takes its toll mentally. Head down, go for gold, and take what's meant for me. I was searching for my soul, so I took it willingly. Philharmonic, devoted to that ghetto symphony.
It's different.
It was meant for me. It kept me out the penitentiary. It kept me sane, and now I write just to feel the energy.
Really share it
Name
with
that
the
song.
kids and show them what the vision be. That's why every time you mention the realist, mention me.
There you go.
It's different.
It's different. As the tune. One of the highlights on the Cost of Living album, Holo Brown.
Thank you.
Philmore, Greene, Jared checked if you haven't already. Who's tuned in? Who have we got in the house? Stacey's in the house. Hello, Stacey. Kirsten's in the house as well. Hello, guys.
What up, Stacey? What up, Kirsten? What up? What up?
I watched an interview last night with you guys, and you are both from Garfield Place.
Garfield Park, man. Garfield Park. Yeah.
Garfield Park, but is it different Garfield Parks?
Different Garfield Parks, man. Yeah.
Probably the same activity, but different states and cities.
Yeah, man.
All right, okay.
Different states and cities, but Garfield Park.
Garfield Park.
And you said at the start there about traveling. You like traveling, and
of course,
and that's part of your story, Philmore. So could you just take us back a little bit and why you had to travel and why you enjoy it so much? And
well, I've been traveling way before I hopped off the porch with music. You know what I mean? I've been taking the trains and moving throughout Chicago for years. Well, I don't take the train anymore now, but back then when I was a younger kid, I would take the trains, go to open mics, and move out throughout Chicago. Just go eat alone with my homies. And then as I got older, we started traveling from studio to studio, and then it got to traveling. Okay, I want to go over to New York and see what's the sub T like in New York, the hip hop scene in New York. Let's go to LA. Let's go to Detroit, old Miami. Let's go there. See what the scene is like over in different places. So yeah, I love traveling to see the food, to taste the food. I love food. Tap in with the hip hop communities in other cities and states, and that's going to progress to going around the world. So traveling is everything, man. I think everyone should want to see other parts of the world, you know. So
And
that's the beauty.
it's good to refresh your brain and see the world from through a different lens, and it's great for writing. I do a wee bit of writing myself, and I always feel I get new ideas when I go to a different place. What about Apollo Brown? What about your? I mean, you tour a lot. I mean, I think you're quite. You go overseas quite a lot.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
have you been to Scotland before, or is
You
it?
know what, Scott? I've never been to Scotland, man. I've never been to Scotland, never been to Ireland, and
We need to sort
those,
that out.
those are places that I've never touched the soil, man. So I would love to. I can't wait to. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we can bring cost of living over there.
Well, let's make it happen. If you're coming to the UK, I can definitely sort out a Glasgow gig.
Absolutely, man.
See,
Absolutely.
Glasgow's the place to be. Edinburgh's all right, but
You know,
it's not.
we plan on getting over the pond, man, and you know, taking cost of living on the road and you know, giving people an experience. So yeah, would love to come to Scotland.
I was interested to hear about the fact that you do a lot of just playing beats. But you were saying how you don't consider yourself a DJ, but you enjoy just playing the beats.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, it's crazy though because I've toured the world just playing beats, man, and that's you know, I do a tour every year called Beat Life, and where I'll bring another producer with me, and we'll tour for about 2 weeks, man, just playing beats, and it's crazy. You know, we'll do 4 hour sets sometimes, man, where it's just nothing but round robin, just beats back and forth for 4 hours. And everybody in the building is just as hype at the end as they were at the beginning, man. It's crazy. So, you know, that's one of those things. And yeah, like you said, I've even done, you know, quote unquote DJ gigs and stuff like that where I'll play, man. But I'm more of a selector, man. I'm not I wouldn't consider myself a DJ at all. I don't want to disrespect the craft, man, and of those who've you know, practice hard to hone in on what they do, man. And me, I just play. I act like you. I kind of act like you're all my best friends. You guys are at my house. You know, we're just chilling. This is what I would play if everybody was in the same room and we just wanted to, you know, listen to good music, man. And that's what I would do. I would just select, man, selector, man. So other than that, yeah, playing beats, man, and enjoying the reaction from all the people.
yeah, man, there's a lot of really talented beat makers in Scotland, and a couple of them are really excited that you're going to be on. So I know if you like listening to beats, it's all right to just play a quick snippet of a couple of beats and see what you think of them.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
So this is Big Div, an absolute legend. He's been doing it since the 80s, I believe. Definitely the 90s, anyway.
Word.
Can you hear that? Oh, yeah.
It's coming in.
Pause.
That's Big Div. Shouts to Big Div.
No, that's fire. Very cinematic, man. It belongs in a James Bond film, man.
Nice, nice.
He's a big fan of your work as well, man. He's
Word.
actually he's not tuned in
Killed
live because he's DJing just now. He's away doing a DJ set for Brian Jameson, but he'll be tuned in later on. So that's from fresh out of Paisley in Scotland, and I'll play you. This is just a wee snippet of Conscious. So Conscious, he also goes under the name Jet Sam. Probably the most consistent beat maker always got good stuff of every genre, but I especially like this kind of style. Just conscious and physics.
Something's humming and it's coming with my beat. Must be cut a cigar hopping and keep running from police. Sick of my feet, the bumping on it's just so my mother can eat. Bossy steeped in money troubles, it's disgustingly deep. One to the pre-gap with enough of feeling hungry and weak. Hunting beats for next to nothing, just a butt of the breed. Under the seat and turning up the heat and turning a beef. I tend to rock, but then I'm much too ready fucked in a year. Inside the door, it's actually bugging when you trust in my please. It gushing speeds like it's nothing in your stuff. Just breathe.
Conscious and physics.
Yo, that's out of Scotland, bro?
That's Scotland, mate. Yep.
Okay.
Scotland. I was conscious in the beat and physics on the. I was MCing over that as well. But yeah, man, it's a lot. It's obviously London has got a big thing on, but if you're not from London, it can be, you can get overlooked a lot in Scotland. There's not quite the same amount of scene as there was in London. But there's some amazing MCs and amazing beat makers. It's all happening.
It's amazing how far hip hop has come, man.
Yeah, man,
all over the world.
That's crazy, bro.
It's where what about Chicago? What was the when I think of Chicago, I think of Common, Kanye West. What's happening with Kanye West? Is he all right?
You say what happened with him?
Is he all right? Is he okay?
I would hope so, man. You know,
yeah.
I would hope so. Yeah, I think he's just being himself. I guess. I hope he's well. Know a few people that's around him. I don't know him in a space to, you know, ask that question, but I would hope he is. You know, you know. What
was what impact does Kanye West's success make on the local scene?
Oh man, Kanye he's huge in Chicago. He's a pillar. You know what I mean? Like he's one of the best, one of the biggest rappers, producers to come out of the city. You know, definitely the most successful. He's huge here, man. You know, I hope to work with him someday.
And was him?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope to. Yeah, I hope to work with him someday. You know, he's Salute. Cost of living out everywhere right now. Go vibe to it. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Kanye is dope, though. He dope. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get ready for Christmas, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm like I was about to say, I'm getting the rest of Katie Bug stuff this weekend, man.
Word. Yeah, I'm over here like I feel like I've been on Amazon for the last 2 weeks, man. Just going crazy.
Oh yeah, you know what it is. You know what time it is. Packages every day.
Oh man.
Every day.
Luckily, I'm home, you know, and before they get there. So
yeah,
stuff just hitting the porch, man. It's like, damn, I could retrieve it. And before they do, you know what I'm saying?
Put them away. Yeah, put them away. Hiding stuff in the basement, in the bedroom, just hiding stuff before they get wrapped.
Yeah. And then that's that night. Me and my wife just take that one night, man, and we just wrap everything, bro.
Wrap everything. Yep.
Can't hear you, man. I hear that beautiful track, though.
Yes, sir.
Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run. Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run. What you want, homie? The pistol of the prophecy. Life is full of cause and effect and sudden atrocities, tragedies, winners and losers, shakers and movers, and low-level shooters with dark, demented ideologies. The world is after me, it's hard to stay afloat. Every day is temptation, so it's hard to stay awoke. I'm guarded, but I'm scarred. It's hard to take a joke. Every day we celebrate life, the squad make a toast. Listen, I lost my brother to the streets, let me alarm you. Murdered at 19, was buried in his prom suit. I know the feeling when you get the call. Thoughts like, did he suffer? Was it slow? I wanna go and kill them all. Deep inside is where the trauma lives. It's here. Every smile is fake like some veneers. This is pain I inherited as a kid through the years. A scared man is a dead man. I live through the fears. Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run. Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run.
Jealousy versus love will leave a body lifeless. Bullets to the head from close range, they fire them. Not everybody like it when you shining. Untrustworthy, get drunk, now you singing like Phyllis Hyman. Gotta watch the ones that be close to you. Y'all was smoking blunts together, now they smoking you. Went from dapping up and hugging, calling each other brother. Even had got so close, y'all cool with each other's mothers. Taking in with family, came through on holidays. When your man's winning, you should be giving a lot of praise. Showing love in a lot of ways. This fool wish it was him, so he don't care what you gotta say. No question, short answers for everything. Heartbeats went bad like Flash and Eddie Kane. A damn shame, you gotta watch for the plot. You can tell if a murder was personal or not.
Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run. Where's the love? The streets gon' kill you. We all know that time gon' come. Until the time come, better find your way with a gun. Nowadays you gotta pray on the run. Shout out Rashid Hadi.
Yeah.
Where's the love? Cost
Yeah.
of living. Salute. Shout out Rashid Hadi. Cost of living, baby.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you, brother.
Can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
Can't hear you, bro. You're aggressive too. We can't hear you. Unmute.
Oh, we're gonna do a chat. We're gonna chat. Oh, who influenced me, man? Man, you know, it's crazy because it's not just music. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm influenced by a lot of people and things. I'm influenced every time I walk outside, man. I'm influenced by family members. I'm influenced by the city I live in. And then of course, you know, I'm influenced by, you know, music, man. You know, people like James Brown, people like Isaac Hayes. You know, just I'm influenced by a lot of just a lot of music that I listen to, man. I'm influenced by people like Duran Duran, you know, and the Pet Shop Boys, stuff like that. And then if you come into hip hop, man, I'm, you know, obviously influenced a lot by DJ Premier, the Beat Miners, RZA, um, you know, Pete Rock and Alchemist and just a lot of cats like that, man. And
But was there ever a beat maker that you heard where you just thought, I can do this. I want to do this. I want to make music.
you know what, man? I think it was the first album that really made me want to just kind of jump off the porch, man, and make music. And I want to be a part of it and not just be a listener, but be a participant was probably Main Source Breaking Atoms, man. Large Pro.
Yeah.
You know, Large Pro really I remember the first time I heard Looking at the Front Door, man, I was just amazed. And
Shout out Large.
the barbecue or Live at the Barbecue and Friendly Game of Baseball, stuff like that. So probably definitely Main Source Breaking Atoms, man. That's what made me want to just be a part of this.
Nice.
This one, the microphone's back. Sorry about that. What I was saying is that, you know, you can get the Midas touch, but everything you touch turns to gold. This week, everything I've touched has turned to shit. And everything's breaking. Green screen gone. It's all fucked. It's fucked. And I apologize. I'm sitting in the meetings with Apollo Brown and Philmore Greene, and I'm looking at the green screen.
Yo, hey, post all this shit. Put it all up. put the whole interview up, bro. Fuck it.
Fuck's sake, man. Anyways, I appreciate the patience, guys. I appreciate you. Same question to you, Philmore Greene. Was there any MCs out there that made you want to rap and pick up that microphone?
First off, don't edit none of this shit. Put it all up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, bro.
I'm not editing nothing, mate. I'm retired after this. I'm off.
Put the whole shit up.
Fuck it all.
This is classic.
So yeah, what was there anyone? You know, I'm talking at this microphone. This microphone's not even on. I've got this one. What was the MCs that made you want to pick up that microphone and pick up that pen?
The whole golden era, like, you know, the Nas, the Jay-Z's, the Large Pros. Moment of Truth was one of my. That's what made me want to do this hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Moment of Truth, DJ Premier, Guru, rest in peace, Guru. But you know, the whole golden era. You know what I mean? Then when it comes to music, it's just musicians. You know, you go back to Roy Ayers and guys in that nature, all the jazz musicians who really played everything from start to finish, no punch-ins. It was awesome, man. Just music. I'm inspired by music. I'm inspired by sports. I'm inspired by graffiti on the wall. You know, I can get inspiration from anything and anywhere. You know what I mean?
Do you remember your first rap?
Oh man. Rap style so malicious, hard to diss it. Niggas don't get with it when I come through shitting on weak MCs. They don't really fuck with it. It was so trash.
That's good, man. That's dope.
Trashington. It was trash. It was trash.
Yeah.
It was
First time. And
yeah.
What about Apollo Brown? What was it about when you started making beats? Did you ever make a beat where you thought, I think I can make a career out of this? Was there a particular beat or a particular moment where you went, I'm going to make a career out of this? I don't think you were looking at.
I mean, that's you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm still here, man. If I was making all trash, then I'd have hung it up a long time ago. So, and not to say that I ain't got no trash. I got a bunch of trash. I think all of us producers have folders and folders of garbage, man. But we're not trying to let all y'all hear that.
How much trash do you need to make in order to make good? Is it like, do you do?
Well, I've gotten to a point where now it's quality over quantity, man. So I try to make every beat that I make, man. I try to I try to make it as good as possible. But back in the day, man, you're experimenting, man. You're going through this and that and using different sounds and different samples and whatever. You're trying to make something stick, man. And you end up making 10 beats and 6 of them are garbage, but those 4 fire, man. It just happens, man. I mean, not every MC writes the most amazing lyrics, man. So it happens. But yeah, I mean, there was definitely beats that made me want to, you sit back and listen to them and you're like, I made that. That's crazy. I need to continue this. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it's all about the reaction of the people. These are the people they're the ones that are listening to your music. So the reaction of the people, man, what they say, you play a beat and somebody gives you the scrunch face and, the ugly scrunch face and it's just like, makes some noises and shit. And it makes you want to keep going. Makes you want to make a career out of it.
There's a lot of love in the comments for Gangstar, of course. It's live across the pond from Glasgow. Guru, Gifted, Unlimited, Rhythms Universal, missed a lot. Jazzmatazz was a game changer. Absolutely. Joe McCann is watching from the van at Maybole Beach. Hello, Susan, Joe, and Rocky Rockstar. The dog, Rocky Rockstar, is a dog. A dog. In Scotland, we call it a dog. But yes, thanks, Mark. Mellow Music is an amazing record company, and I love the Cost of Living album. Says Epi.
Nice. Thank you.
That's it. I know, Philmore, you're in a bit of a hurry just now, so I just want to ask what you got coming up, what you're working on just now. Are you going to tour this album, or are you already on to the next project? What's happening?
Oh well, I definitely want to tour the album. I'm always down. I'm always ready to go to move and touch the soil in other places, and not only just touch the soil in other places, but when I get to spread what I created, what we created in this regard, it's going to be an honor. So hopefully we can get over there to you guys and spread the cost of living and give y'all that experience, and always making new music. Always making new music, creating that catalog, packing onto that catalog. But of course, always working, and definitely want to get over there, and definitely want to hit the road with this. That's what part of the reason we do this. To get at people that experience, not only just the listening experience, but the in-person experience as well.
No doubt.
Well, I hope to see you in Glasgow, mate. It's phenomenal. It's an amazing album. It'd be brilliant to see it live. So if you're coming to the UK, give me a shout. We'll sort out a good Glasgow gig with some local talent.
My heart and the bars are solid gold. Realistic, optimistic, not soft, don't get it twisted. I just choose piece of a box and then getting lifted. I'm gifted. Plus I never said I wasn't mental. I just know how much violence it takes to be this gentle. I'm the raw, the rugged, the rhythm, the rhyme. Wouldn't trade it in for nothing. No, this life is really mine. I'm the raw, the rugged, the rhythm, the rhyme. I'm celebrating cause I shine. I be the raw, the rugged, the rhythm, the rhyme. Wouldn't trade it in for nothing. No, this life is really mine. I'm the raw, the rugged, the rhythm, the rhyme. I'm celebrating cause I shine.
That's Empress.
Nice.
That was jazzy, man. I like that.
Yeah.
And Macapella on the beat, an amazing producer from Perth in Scotland, not Australia.
What's her name? Yeah, what's the name of that?
That's the raw, the rugged by Empress and Macapella on the beat. I'll send you a wee link of some Scottish stuff for you guys to check out. Because it's always good to. I hope you don't mind me playing a wee bit of Scottish music for me. I know that the musicians and the producers always appreciate getting heard by people that they look up to from across the pond. So that's why I do it. I hope that's all right. But I'm not going to do any more. I want to finish with what's your favourite songs from the album? What's your favourite? Can you agree on the best tune from the album?
Personally, I can't name a favorite song, man. It really changes, man. Depends on my mood. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. One day it might be Free. The next day it might be Keep Going. Another day it might be Steep Life. Another day, who knows, man? It could be Time Goes. Another day it could be This Is Me, man. It just really depends how I'm feeling and the mood that I'm in, man. It changes all the time. But that's the good thing about the album is that it has that variety and something for everybody, man. If you were to ask everybody what's your favorite song on the album, you would come up with 15 different answers, and that's including the intro. So, you know, that's the dope part. But yeah, I can't name one.
Well, what do you think? This is Andrew Martin. Quickly, a wee clip of this for 2 seconds.
I'm sorry, what is it? Nice.
Andy Martin, 90.bandcamp.com. One of Scotland's most underrated producers. He does about 30 beats a year on a beat tape. So yeah, Andy Martin, 90.bandcamp.com. Just loads of great boom bap stuff. I totally recommend anyone who's into a bit of that, check it out. And yeah, man, I name that song. Runners and villains studying Deuteronomy. Never got to the promised land, we're willing to do it honestly. Reporting live from the land of dishonesty. Everybody's trying to have a look at where the dollars be.
Keep going, baby.
Keep going.
Keep going. Gotta keep going. Keep going.
I think that's what we'll do. I will keep going. I know you've got to get back to stuff, Philmore, Greene. It's been an absolute honour speaking to you, man. Apollo Brown, legend, mate.
Yeah,
I'm a massive fan of your guys' work. The new album, Cost of Living, is out now. Go and get it. It's on. I was listening. It's on Spotify, Bandcamp.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
Is there physical copies?
Yeah, there definitely will be. Yeah, they're coming.
Yeah, Big Div said he's waiting in the vinyl. He's wanting to get the vinyl.
Yeah, they're definitely coming, man. Gotta have that
coming.
Keep going as I think we need to end it. We're going to keep going later on tonight. Tonight we have Club Anyway, where if you ever do come to Scotland, we do a live stream from a barn just right next to the airport. Actually, it's quite handy. So if you're ever coming in or out of Edinburgh, right next to the airport, we have a live studio with live visuals and live DJs in real time. So you're welcome to pop into that. Club Anyway tonight. The DJs are, we've got Scott Muir, Al the Chemist is going to be playing jungle and drum and bass. And then
what's his name?
Al the Chemist.
Al the Chemist.
Not Alchemist, no, but Al the Chemist.
That's a pretty sketchy name to have, man. Al the Chemist.
Oh man.
He's in the jungle world. He's in the jungle. It's jungle drum and bass.
Got you.
And then Wonksy will be playing some techno and sort of hardcore techno, some banging beats as well. So it's quite cold in Scotland. The cost of living has went through the roof, no pun intended. So in order to save money, dance around your living room from 8 o'clock tonight to 9 o'clock or with our Club Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to play Keep Going to close the show tonight. I apologise once again for all the technical issues, guys. Honestly, it's never happened before.
It's all good, bro.
I'm good, bro. We're good.
I'm a big fan, but these things happen.
We're going to do it in person. We're going to do it in person when we come.
Yeah, man.
There.
Please hit the UK and we'll hopefully see you in Scotland soon, man. There's a fan base here. They can't wait to see us live. Everyone go and check out the album. This is one of my favourites off it. Keep going. Thank you, guys.
Salute.
Absolutely, man.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
nonchalant, flow through life, right? Yeah. Take the bitter with the sweet and roll with the punches. When life is on your heels, you better fight back. Swing hard and throw them in bunches. The city cold like summer school lunches. Cold cuts and froze fruit punches. West side to the hundreds. Dope runners and villains be studying Deuteronomy. Trying to get to the promised land, willing to do it honestly. Reporting live from the land of dishonesty. Everybody's trying to hit a lick to where the dollars be. My brother Dub was down, he missed a lot. He was locked for them 2 terms, he ain't witnessed Barack, he shot. That nigga Boog been in 20, he under 40. He ain't witnessed the 8th grader having a shorty. Reality speaks, the earth shall inherit the meek. I pray my daughters will be better than me. Work hard, pick up a trade to get your degrees. If not, be like daddy and follow your dreams and keep going. You know what life brings, trials and tribulations. Just put your head down and keep going. Life come with the worries, pains, and problems. You gotta put your chin up and keep going. It's all love though, so why you hating for? You can tap on my shoulder to keep going. We seen a lot and been through some of the worst times. The sun gon' shine, let's keep going. It took 600 years to make the devil, 8 minutes to kill a man. An hour for me to write and to travel a distant land. To make it out the ghetto, better get you a vision plan. 2020, another murder captured on Instagram live. Upload it, like, share, and subscribe. Imagine if his mama see it, nightmare to her eyes. This is shy, stay inside if you scared of the vibes. Nobody's real, we living in the scariest times. Everything is worked for, and what's given ain't worth having. A single mother to feed a boy, she worked magic. Son of a savage, just pops and Pontiac maxing. Madness, doing hits for them Grants and Jacksons. I view it all for whatever it's worth. I take thoughts, plant seeds, now they spread in the dirt. Fruition from the passion and grind, it keeps growing. So why the fuck would I stop? I keep going. You know what life brings, trials and tribulations. Just put your head down and keep going. Life come with the worries, pains, and problems. You gotta put your chin up and keep going. It's all love though, so why you hating for? You can tap on my shoulder to keep going. We seen a lot and been through some of the worst times. The sun gon' shine, let's keep going.
Yeah, enough respect in every aspect to the man like Mark. They love how the man talk on the radio. In case you never know. You call that radio, call that the radio. You call that radio, call that the radio. Come and say, in my name, I'll just go with the flow. In my name, I'll just go with the flow. So till you miss a mark, now go bend down low. Till you miss a mark, now go bend down low. Boom! Lot of mercy. Yo. You call that radio. You call that radio.